Holiday season is upon us. You're out shopping, you're using your credit card, maybe you're leaving your home and all the lights are off and did you set your alarm? I know, I'm throwing a lot at you, but holiday safety is very important. You can't forget about it during all the fun holiday stuff. So to talk a little bit about how you and your family can stay safe, we have two of Lewis's, I'm going to say Delaware's best on the CoastLife couch. We have Detective Casey Craps with us and Officer Nick Yatsko with Lewes Police Department. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
Good. Thanks for being here, both of you. Appreciate it. So I know you guys are probably having a lot of fun. Are a lot of people delivering cookies to the police station this time of year?
Absolutely, we get a lot.
Good, I'm glad. But of course, too, I'm sure you see an increase in certain types of crime this time of year. What are we looking at? What are you normally preparing for when it comes to the holidays?
Well, we see a lot of people travel into Lewes for the holidays, and we also see a lot of package thefts off of doorsteps. We also see an increase of burglaries.
Ooh, that's bad. So burglary, cars, homes?
A lot of cars. So people will leave valuables inside their vehicles in view, and people will see that and take that opportunity and break into them.
I don't know anyone in Lewes who would do that, right? What are you guys doing? So let's talk about prevention then. So we'll start with that then, since that's increasing this time of year. What tips or tricks or just advice do you have for people to prevent burglaries and porch theft?
The main thing is very simple: lock your car doors.
Okay.
We have a lot of people just checking door handles. They find one that's unlocked and they open it up and take what they see. So prevent that, lock your doors, and if you have anything valuable in your car, keep it in your trunk or somewhere out of sight.
Okay, good to know. Now, of course, people, like you said, they're traveling into Lewes. They're also traveling out of Lewes, of course, to go visit family for the holidays. So what do you recommend they do to prepare their home and maybe their cars too if they're leaving them there for a trip or so?
So when you leave home, we generally suggest that you leave some sort of light on or maybe a TV on to indicate that somebody is home. And on top of that, I would recommend locking not only your door, but also having a deadbolt on each door.
Oh, okay.
And I would, if you know your neighbors, contact them and say, hey, I'm leaving between this day and this day. Can you just go and check on my house? And check the windows, check the doors, and make sure that they are securing any packages that may be delivered, any gifts or anything like that.
Good idea. That's a great reason to know your neighbors. If you don't, say, hey, I'm expecting this. Can you just put it inside your house for a little bit? And then you know if it doesn't show up, who took it. That's a good idea. You and I were talking too. A lot of people don't know their neighbors, it seems, but what would you maybe recommend people start to get to know their neighbors this time of year for reasons like that?
Absolutely. Go introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Say, hey, my name is Nick. This is what I do for a living, and this is my family, this is my wife, and these are my kids. And just build those bridges. It's nice to have a good community around you.
So, a lot of towns and cities locally, but really across the country, I'm hearing about too are these scams, whether it's email, credit card, anything like that. What kind of scams are you seeing, or what should people really look out for or stay away from?
There's a lot of different scams out there. The main one that we're seeing right now during the holiday season are fake text messages claiming to be some type of postal service or a delivery service, saying that they can't deliver your package unless you give them some type of financial information. That's always going to be a scam. The postal service isn't going to text you and ask you for your financial information or anything like that.
Interesting. If we do get something like that, what should we do? Just ignore it? Should we call you guys? What should
Ignore
we do?
it.
Okay.
100%. Just ignore it. Don't respond. They want that type of feedback.
Sure, there's also, looking out for your kids, Christmas shopping, things like that. Do you have any advice for pedestrian safety as well if you're shopping in a crowded area, especially with young children?
We do have a lot of Christmas lights up in display in Lewes. A lot of people are driving through town and looking at the Christmas lights and not so much looking at the road. I would recommend, obviously, if you're driving, look at the road, and if you are a pedestrian out and about around town, wear bright clothing, and maybe carry a flashlight with you and use all the crosswalks you possibly can.
Good idea. Yeah. There's a lot for kids to get distracted too, so keep your eyes on. I know it can be hard, but that's a tricky one. Well, thank you so much for this advice. It's all good advice, and I'm sure there's even more. So don't forget to, if you have any questions, could they call maybe the Lewes Police Department and just ask if they are unsure about anything?
Absolutely. Our phone's on 24/7.
Sounds good. All right, before I let you guys go, I need to know, as a cop, or as two cops, as a detective, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
Elf.
It's definitely Elf.
People might not agree with me that it's a Christmas movie, but Die Hard.
You seem like a Die Hard guy.
Absolutely.
I knew one of you was going to pick Die Hard. Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
Both good options. That makes sense. Well, thank you guys for coming on here today, and happy holidays.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
All right, guys. Well, don't forget to call your neighbors, let them know who you are, and that if you have a package coming, that's a good idea. You can do that right now, but we have more CoastLife coming your way, so hang tight.